Hello everyone, this is Stuff. You're watching Stuff HD, and today I want to complain about Comcast. Yeah, Comcast. And I'm not even talking about net neutrality. I'm not even talking about my previous customer service horror story. I'm talking about a brand new story. So check it out. Finally, last week, they came to install my cable. Before they came to install my cable, I was using my friend's internet because it's the only internet I had. So the guy comes, and I'm like, okay, so I turn off my modem and whatever, and I let him install it. While he's installing it, I get a text from my friend telling me, hey, my cable just went down. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird that your cable goes down right while I'm installing, right when they're installing mine. So I asked the guy, hey, is it normal for this to happen? And he's like, no, it wasn't me. So I was just kind of weird that his first response is, oh, it wasn't me. Like, dude, I wasn't blaming you. I kind of was blaming him, but I wasn't actually blaming him. I was just asking. So when he's done installing my cable, I'm like, well, any chance you could, take a quick look at my friends? Well, yeah, I can do it, but, if there's something, then they got to call Comcast. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. You need a work order. You can't just work on every apartment. But, if you could, it's appreciated. So he went to take a look at it, and there's absolutely no signal on the cable. Again, I was just using that internet. How can there now be absolutely a dead cable? So he's like, well, I'll take a quick look outside, but if there's anything, might have to call Comcast. So I'm like, all right. Which again, normally I would understand, but it just really felt like he did something because cable doesn't just die like that. So he goes outside. He calls me later. He went outside about 5 minutes later. The cable came back, and he's like, "Yeah, his connector was broken, but I fixed it." I'm like, "Okay, thanks." Although I still think that he broke it somehow, then fixed it. So then Friday, I go home for lunch, and when I come out, I see a Comcast vehicle there. So later, I'm kind of joking with my friend, and I'm like, hey, I saw a Comcast vehicle, which means that when we get home, you're not going to have internet. I was just joking, but when he got home, he didn't have internet. So he ended up having to call Comcast, and they're like, oh, well, this was Friday. They're like, well, we're going to have to send somebody out on Monday. So that means that the whole weekend he would be without internet. Now, I did go outside, and I did take a look at the connectors, which, by the way, should be locked, and they're not. So anybody can go in and access those connectors. Anybody can go in and start cutting cables. Anybody can disconnect your cable and hook it up somewhere else. That should not be like that. But those guys, those Comcast guys, they come, they look at the box, they know it's messed up, they know it's not locked, and they leave it like that. They're like, not my problem. So I'm looking in the box, and I see my friend's apartment number on the cable, and I see that it's not connected to anything. So somehow this cable got disconnected. Was it the cable guy? I don't know. It's weird that the 2 times that he has had any problems, you would think it's kids messing around or other people trying to steal cable. The 2 times that it happened to him, it's been a Comcast guy that has been there. So I don't know. I don't want to say that Comcast did it, but I do want to say that Comcast did it at the same time. So it just sucks that anybody can go in there. They can mess up your connection, and there's nothing that you can do except call Comcast and wait. So if somebody decides, oh, I'm just gonna cut this guy's cable every week, then every week you're stuck calling Comcast. Like, what's up with that? It's like, you see the thing is broken, just fix it. You don't have to fix it yourself, but make a phone call and be like, hey guys, we need to send somebody to fix this. All right, that's my Comcast story today. I'm gonna go to work. You please follow me on Twitter at RealStuffHD. Also check out that website, stuffhd.com. And yeah, I'm out. Y'all take care.